Hello everyone, so it is episode number 8 and today we're going to, I hope we will finish our, no, we won't finish our conversation because we still left 3 papers of our wonderful topic theme hat. So I'm going to pick up one, but before that, what's up? How you doing? I hope you're doing fine. As for me, I am doing pretty well. I'm practicing some kind of healthy eating in this week. Well, okay, in case I fail, that's no problem. I can try next week. But I hope I will not fail. Last week was actually a quite prolific because I managed to make my deadlines, 3 of them. And this week I plan to. Well, I completed one more deadline today, so I plan to move on with my project. So I hope I will proceed with it within this week for another step. So likely. Okay. Oh my god! I have this theme. What is this? It is automobiles. So cars. Ambulance sounds. Okay, the cars. So there are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 particularities. So it's kind of easy because I'm not really a car person. So, what kind of car would you like to have? And there are like other questions. So what kind of colors do you prefer? What type of the car? What is the capacity of the car? What is so particular about the car? So what kind of car do you like? Okay, so generally speaking, I do not drive. I don't have driving license, and I cannot do it. Unlike America, unlike the United States, where your personal identification is your driving license, we have passports, so we don't necessarily have to have a driving license to prove our identity. So that's why we do not necessarily have to take the driving lessons. Well, many people do, of course. I am kind of afraid of driving. I've been afraid of driving for many years, so I've seen lots of, accidents over the roads. I think I've seen accidents all my life on TV or in the video, so I don't really like it. But cars themselves, I actually don't really feel any inclination about it. I thought that it was kind of boy stuff to like, so I'm a girl, I'm not supposed to like cars. But as I grew up and I was riding several cars, I believe I just kind of formed my taste in cars, what I like about them, what I don't like about them. It also happened that I know what they're constructed of. Well, like at least main basic parts and composites and compounds. So, but it doesn't really mean that I can create a car myself. I'm sorry. So, what kind of car would you like? Well, I like Japanese cars, of course. Mitsubishi, Toyota and Nissan. Those are 3 my favorites, but like anybody else. Of course, there are Mazda, Honda and others. Like out of 10 world's biggest cars, I think 7 were taken by Japanese producers for many years. I'm not sure about how is it in 2018. So Japanese are my favorites. They are not very expensive. They are reliable. They are something which is created for mass and for middle class. They are something which is created for bad roads and large families. So it's really convenient. What kind of car would I like? Well, actually, I don't really like hatchbacks. because well, they're cute. They're cute. In case I would have a family, I would rather have a hatchback than anything else. But sedan is not bad. Sedan is not bad as a type of car. Of course, well, one of the most comfortable cars which I ever rode were American ones. Not in the terms of how you move, because I don't know, I'm not a driver, I don't know which car is better for driving on the road. But it was a huge, it had a very soft seats, it had a good conditioner, so it almost made me feel like I'm riding a house, not riding a car, because usually cars, they smell of plastic and rubber very much. So in good cars you don't feel this rubber and plastic smell. This is the most popular problem among cars, I think. I really hated cars for that, because I'm getting sick of this smell. So the capacity, I don't know. I don't know what kind of capacity. I don't know. In horses, are they in horses? I sorry. Okay, I'll make sure I'll check that out. They're like 300 horses or something like that. 300 horses. Well, it's called that way in Russian. I'm not sure how that's called in international, but I think that it is called the same way, because it's impossible that we would have not the same standard, some different standard from other people. Okay, what is the color? The color of the car. Actually, it's not really that important, but I really loved silver. I really loved cherry color. Those are colors which I feel really good with. Black is also good, but most of the cars in Russia are black, so something sparky would be fine, like violet or yellow. Why not? No problem. Yellow is actually so fantastically standing out that I think that people would think that I'm taxi or something, in case I drive yellow car. So I also really like actually the type of cars which are really small, like for 2 people or for 4 people, but they're like so cramped. I don't like cramped places, but I like small cars, because I don't know, they're not that they're functional, because you cannot drive lots of people, you cannot drive like a big family. Men don't like cramped spaces. You cannot drive with a large amount of stuff in it or outside of it. So it's really it possesses limited variety of functions which is necessary for a car. Yet it is really interesting, because you can park anywhere. It's small, and nobody, but also nobody notices you. Maybe that's a problem. But for me, to riding such a small car, it just as if you're how should I say, have wings, because you don't have to have a very big mechanism that would drive you from point A to point B. You have a small mechanism, so it is almost as if you're yourself driving this distance at the high speed. So that's it, I guess. I need to read more about cars. I really like them, but only to look at them, not to drive. Bye bye.